Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jack Locey of Goodrich Boys Basketball. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. Good start to the season so far. 4-0 on the year. Got a big win against Carmen a few nights ago. Just overall, just talk about how this season's kind of been going so far. It's been pretty good and got some big wins.
So for us, we started a little bit late because we had our football guys that were in the state championship. So that whole first week of tryouts and practices, we didn't get to really do anything. We just had three guys because most of our guys are playing football. So we were doing workouts and little stuff, but we kind of thought we were going to have a slow start getting all the football guys in it, but it was picked up right where we left off from last year. And we came out, had a really great game against Kersley, played the same way against in our second game, and then had a great win against Carmen.
Yeah.
So,
So how many football guys, just for people that may not know, how many football guys are on there?
let's see. So I want to say we have 12 guys, and I think we only have four guys that aren't football guys.
Yeah.
So I think eight.
That's that's a lot, and obviously one of the best runs that we've ever had. And of course, you didn't play football, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, I didn't. I did not.
But overall, just to get the start that you guys have had, especially with all those guys coming in, and what has that been like? Did you expect to be 4-0 at this point?
Yeah. I mean, I expected us to be 4-0 because, outside of it, people don't really see all the time that we put in, the hours of film that we watch. Like going into Carmen, we knew everything they were going to run, all their defensive stuff. Like we spend hours in the film room, and like we have the confidence in ourselves, but it was just to let people know that like we can compete with these best teams in the state, just like as a little school like Goodrich we are.
Yeah.
So,
How small, for people that may not know, how small is Goodrich?
I would say our class size. So like our graduating class this year might be around like 170, 180 kids,
Yeah.
and probably 500, 600 kids in the school. But I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but basically like all of our athletes all play all the sports. So like with football, we don't have our guys as in most big schools. Like your basketball players are only playing basketball and so on and so forth. So
Yeah. Do you play any other sports, Jack?
I do not.
So kind of going into getting this season going. What has been best game that you've had this season, or what do you think was the biggest win that that you've had this season, or you can go back to any win that you had in previous years?
For us, the Carmen win was obviously a great win for us, but personally, our team felt like we honestly didn't play that good. Like we struggled a little bit and still won. But if we go back to last year in the regionals, we played Crosswell Lexington in the state semifinals. And so my sophomore year, we went to Cross Lex and we got absolutely blown out. Like we lost by like 30. So coming into that game, Cross Lex, they thought they had the advantage on us, and because we lost our two superstars, Aiden Rubio and Tyson Davis. So people didn't really think that we would be that good just because we had a fresh new team. Is a whole different era in Goodrich sports, and we came to Cross Lex and we had we were winning the whole game, and it came down to the last shots, and I hit a three to tie it, and then I hit two free throws to win it, and we got to advance to the finals, which was huge. It was a big win for Goodrich and our team.
When you talk about, especially with Goodrich football and Goodrich boys basketball, obviously two names stand out above the rest. With Tom Allward leading football for so many years, and then Coach Barnes leading boys basketball. What has he meant to you as a coach?
Coach Barnes is, I'd say, I out of all like the guys on our team, like Coach Barnes is my guy. I mean, I look at him as like almost like a grandfather role. Like I'm at his house all the time. He's like I love the guy to death, and he's more than just a coach to me. He's like I consider him family. Like I can go to him for anything. All the guys, they love him. He's just a great guy.
Yeah. So just with you guys and playing the way that the style that you guys play, what has it been like to have the success that you've had? And of course, you're going to get some you're going to get some much needed off time, especially now with football making the run that they did. I don't think you guys have any games planned for the rest of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so we played our last game last Friday against Owasso, and then we don't have a game until January 6th against Notre Dame Prep. So that's huge for the football guys. They haven't got a rest like since football. Really, they got a couple days off during tryouts, and then we went right into it. So it'll be huge for them because our guys are banged up. Two of our starters are hurt right now, so it's just tough. But it'll be nice.
And of course, you're on, if I'm not mistaken, also you're on winter break too. So, uh,
Yeah. So
so what's that going to be like? I know that, with the holidays and everything coming up, and of course, with everything going on, what are you going to do to make sure that you stay in shape during the holidays?
yeah. So usually we have like some stuff going on over break or like the football circumstance. But I think if football didn't make it this far, we probably only had like 3 days off. But he's given us 5 days off. So for someone like myself, I'm probably gonna catch myself in the gym every day besides Christmas Eve and Christmas. So, and I
Um,
know a lot of our guys are because we got the coaches that can unlock the gym and stuff for us and let us play.
yeah, it's kind of like going to Anytime Fitness. It's like it's
Yeah.
always open. So,
Yep.
um, overall, any plans for the holidays? Going anywhere?
No, I kind of just stay home with my family. Some of my family comes here. They kind of live all around, so not really, just hanging out.
All right. Well, let's get to know you a little bit, Jack. How about that?
Thank you.
Favorite basketball moment you've had through this can be spanning from when you first started till now.
Um, I would probably say all of last year was kind of a great memory because, you know, people really doubted us because I don't know if you're familiar with Aiden Rubio and Tyson Davis, but they're two all-state guys. Like I look up to those guys. They're two of my best friends, but when they left, everyone was kind of just like, "Oh, like they don't have Aiden and Tyson. Like it's just gonna suck." But people didn't realize that we were more than just two guys, and that like our my grade itself, class 23, we've all been playing with each other since we were like could play basketball. So we came in and we played as a team and we won the league again. We won districts and unfortunately we lost in the regional final, but that whole season was a memory, including the last couple of games.
Yeah. Favorite player that you looked up to growing up?
I have to say Kevin Durant. It's probably my favorite player. I think he's the most skilled basketball player to play the game.
Um, what's a pregame? What's Jack Losey's pregame meal?
um, I don't know. Sometimes, so my grandma's living with us right now, so she cooks for me a lot. But there's a Subway right in Goodrich that go get a Subway and a cookie and eat that
Yeah, it
for the
seems
game.
like yeah, it seems like any place that you can find, there's always like a Subway on the corner.
Yeah,
It's kind of like McDonald's. It just appears out of nowhere.
yeah.
Um,
It's like a little town like Goodrich. It's all we got.
yeah.
So,
Um, what's overall what is Jack's go-to place for food? Like if you're hungry, where do you go?
um, I don't know if you're really familiar with the Flint area, but there's this place called Big John's
Yep.
Steak and Onion. It's a Genesee County place, but
Yep.
it's my spot. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been up to been up to Genesee County a little bit over the years. So yeah, I'm pretty familiar with that. So
Yeah.
um name a TV or streaming show you're really into right now.
It's the holidays. I don't know about you, but I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I
Yep.
just rewatch the movies and I love it.
Nice. Favorite sports team to root for?
Detroit Lions.
Why not? Well,
Yeah, they're rolling.
they are. My brother was at the game against the Jets, so
Yeah, one of
it
my
was,
teammates, Josh Juan, he's got season tickets, so he'll let us go with him like whenever, and it's awesome.
yeah. Um, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Um, Man, I don't know. Probably, probably want to say like super speed.
Okay.
probably.
Um, let's see. And finally, what is something people might not know about you?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, uh, maybe that basketball wasn't always my thing. I grew up playing baseball my whole life, and
Really?
then I kind of just grew out of it and started playing basketball around like late elementary school, and I was pretty good, so I just kept going with that.
Awesome. Yeah. So, yeah, good stuff there. All right. Well, Jack, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Of course, thank you.